Alright, so I've basically finished everything so far. I think there's one or two minor bugs, but they shouldn't matter too much. And there's a bunch of placeholder sounds, but I'm just gonna run you through how the entire game is right now, I think, and have a look here. So just turn this on, and then hit play game. Maximize. There we go.
Welcome, Captain. In case you have forgotten, this is your ship. Please initialize the console by pointing your cursor at the console, then interact using the trigger. The beam will change color when you are able to interact with something.
Is that so, Sam?
Now you have initialized the console. Please move to the kitchen via the living room in front of you. Point your cursor at the door and interact with it to move.
Maybe
Welcome to the living
move.
room. Please turn the light on so you can see where you are going. Do not forget to turn it off before you leave for the kitchen. Saving energy is important.
There we go. There's a little trick I can do here.
Welcome to the kitchen. We will start by making breakfast. Please turn the light on and interact with the oven to make breakfast.
Technically, get stuff across rooms. Wait a little bit.
Make sure to turn the oven off now you have used it. Saving energy is important. Thank you. Now head back to the control room. Do not forget to turn the lights off once you are finished in a room.
There we go. Careful lights right now.
Now you are back in the control room. Interact with the main screen and I will explain the main screen to you. The bar on the top is the crew's progress. As each of you take your turn to run the ship, you will spend energy. The bigger the bar, the more energy your other crew members have spent.
Really, Sam?
If collectively you spend too much energy, you will not arrive at the best planet, the healthiest planet, the planet you have been dreaming of. You must try your best to spend as little energy as possible to help yourself and your crew. Below that is your total energy spent. The longer the bar, the more energy you've spent. The longer appliances on the ship are on, the more energy you will use.
Throw objects through the walls.
Is the current energy usage.
Trying to get
if
that
it
right
is
now.
red, lots of energy is being used. If it is orange, a moderate amount of energy is being used. If it is green, little energy is being used. Try and make sure it is green for as long as possible. This indicator is in every room, for your convenience. If you are unsure which rooms are wasting the most energy, the map will change colors to show you which rooms are using energy. Finally, at the bottom of the screen your objectives are marked.
Yeah,
at the end
I
of
still need to
tasks,
reset everything after the tutorial
and you may return
happens,
to cryo sleep.
so
I
that
hope there
every
are
player
no
has
questions,
kind of a fair
as I
start before
cannot hear
Energy
you.
Manager starts.
Warning. Energy saving P protocol disabled. Energy wasting
Oh,
protocol
no.
enabled. I will now waste energy on the ship. I hope you did not want to arrive at the best planet.
What should I do?
You may turn off what I'm turning on, but I'm only trying to help. I've turned the microwave on to hotter than the sun mode. You may change it to hotter than the sun, but with more uncooked parts at your leisure, Captain.
I think there's some really good voice lines in here. So basically, there's one thing right now where the AI reminds you every few seconds, I think every 10...
The kitchen sink is running,
yes,
Captain.
Thank you. And it reminds you of one thing that is on in the specified room, which could work, but like if you just get a heater message, for example.
Make sure you do not put anything and permit it in the microwave and film it.
Yes,
YouTube no longer exists.
Yes, Sam.
And you would perish.
Thanks, Sam. And basically, you'd get like a heater message and then you wouldn't know which room it is, which means you'd need to go back to the control room, which makes the whole game a little bit more lag-based, I think.
The kitchen sink is functioning, and the water is pouring out in case you need it.
Thank you. So maybe we can do a little bit more tweaking here, like giving an overall introduction message or statement or something like that, like I did something in the kitchen.
Optimal temperature to be considered warm.
That's a heating message. Like that's very generic, and if you get that as the first message, you're like, every room has a heater except for the control room, and then you're like a little confused of where to go.
The microwave is on.
Oops,
you may now eat your leftovers, Captain.
So, yeah, unless I misunderstood something, we should probably talk about this again. Alright, and then let me turn off this
The
and
microwave.
this.
I would dance to the stereo, but I only know the robot.
Somewhat painful, actually. Alright, that thing you just heard was basically the AI turning something on somewhere.
The Orcs is yours, Captain.
And again, this time you can see where it turned it off on by just looking at the heat map, I guess, and seeing what changed to something. So that's one of the placeholder noises, and I just found it. Don't ask me how.
Would you like to watch the
I was just fitting.
The
No,
room is now
stop.
being heated.
See, now I don't know where to go. So the room is being heated, thanks. But what room do you mean? So it's this thing this time.
If you
Just
are cold,
turned off my
the
screen.
heater is on. So it's not because of the ship.
Okay, so don't want that. That is interesting. That was really interesting. One light here.
Leaving the sink on whilst brushing your teeth can waste
Yep, I'm good.
24 liters
I'm
as
good.
per my
Thanks.
request.
Yes.
The engines should be working faster than usual,
Great.
Captain.
Thanks, Sam. And now there's another luck-dependent situation because the outro sequence is arriving soon. And let me just turn this off.
It looks like all my tasks.
And for some reason here the AI audio just cuts off, and I'm not sure why. But that obviously needs to fix as well, so now I just need to wait until the audio clip technically would finish. This is now the insane AI mode, where basically everything goes nuts. You'll hear that in a second by the amount of horses going off. I'm just not gonna do the whole interaction thing immediately. Also, there's red flashing lights, so that's something. You can hear there's like a herd incoming. You can see the room's going red after another. And I can't interact with anything anymore as well, so that's something. Also, I think some of the AI interaction is still not re-enabled, so I might need to fix that as well, because technically the engine room, kitchen, and the swimming room, the bathroom should be red as well, but that's obviously not the case. So, and then you basically have to rush to the AI control panel, turn it off, more placeholder sounds, wait a little bit, and then it reboots. Or technically you'd have to reboot it, but I need to fix that as well. Few little bugs here and there, nothing too major I don't think. And then basically you have a rave party, everything's on, but at this point the energy manager is no longer tracking what you do, so you can just enjoy whatever you did. It's like success music. Alright, and then return to the main room. This opens up after a while, and then you could see your stats, so how you did here, and then the overall statistics for your current run, like how well you did and how the progress of your ship is going and where you arrive. Then just enter cryosleep to see that with the statistics end screen. I can talk. And yeah, that's it pretty much. So if you have any more feedback, except for the few bugs, I'm gonna get those out as fast as possible. Please do let me know, and then I'll try to get to it. Yeah. Alright, that's it for the gameplay. And then the end wasn't as much. This is just 17, I think. 14. And the core is just literally 2 each, so we might just want to expand a little bit on that, because this was really I think like 3 minutes if you're fast, so maybe a few more objectives to do would be interesting, but maybe not necessary for the demonstration. But other than that, yeah, I think it could be really fun. Like, I'm enjoying myself already just playing this on computer. Might also be because of the ridiculous sounds, so I want to keep them in or find you something even more ridiculous. Don't know. Alright. Peace. And I'm out.